Hello and welcome. Wonderful evening or afternoon. We are talking about INES. Who is INES? First of all, would you be so kind to introduce yourself shortly? What you do and why you're here?
My name is Silvia Cervera, and I work as an international coordinator for Live at Art Festival. Live at Art Festival is a Swedish festival, also showcase festival and conference, and it's part of INES network.
My name's Nick O'Takey from Liverpool Sound City. I'm the festival director, and we are the largest independent showcase festival in the UK, with an emphasis on showcasing the most diverse emerging talent possible.
Yeah, I'm Lena Engel from Berlin, Germany, and I'm working for gigmit, which is the project leader of INES.
Hi, my name is Rui Torrinha. I'm festival director for West Bay Lab in Guimarães, north of Portugal. And we have a pro conference, festival and artistic residencies, and we've been doing it for 5 years now.
Lena, you said gigmit is the project manager of INES. What is gigmit?
Gigmit is some kind of online platform where artists and festival organizers, like all of you here on the panel, besides me, can create a profile, and then you can create a gig, for example, and artists can apply for the festivals. But on the other hand, it's also some kind of database of artists which the organizers can search through.
I see. And INES is one program.
It's an own project initiated by gigmit, and basically in the beginning 8 festivals, co-funded by the Creative Europe program. And it started last year. Actually, we had our kickoff meeting here in Vienna last year.
INES stands for Innovation Network of European Showcases. Why did you found it? What do you more think was the need for INES for this special program?
gigmit was already working together with a lot of festivals all over Europe, and we noticed that there is a need between all these festivals for exchange, because every festival was working on their own, but you know, they want to get artists from other countries, so this is why they need a network to get them actually.
And how does INES work?
That's a really complicated question because
I heard about 4 specific areas.
Yeah, so INES is actually very big, so we have this 4 parts of INES. The first thing is so-called INES festivals. INES now has 12 members in the network from Sweden, UK, Portugal, but also Spain, Italy, Czech Republic, Slovenia, for example, Luxembourg, Poland. I think I already forgot Austria, of course. So Vienna is part of INES. That's why we're here. And you can, as an artist, can apply for all of these festivals, because normally showcase festivals are not that open for an artist, because you need like a connection to your label or something which organizes a gig on the showcase festival, and INES gives you the opportunity to apply for a gig on this certain showcase festival. So this is the first part. Then there is INES Talent, which is a newcomer promotion program. It's a talent pool of around 100 artists. They're in this pool for 1 year. Yesterday, for example, we had Haiku Garden and Futurski. On Monday, we are going to announce the new INES talents for the next year, so stay tuned. Yeah, and they get the opportunity to play at the showcase festivals, and there are certain slots for these talents, so that every one of these festivals is obliged to book talents on their festivals.
Great. Sylvia, what does INES mean for you, for your festival? How did you get in contact with the program, and what kind of benefits do you have from INES actually?
The Live at Heart Festival is an international festival, and that's the main focus. We only not work with Europe, but we also work with other parts of the world, so all the artists that are on gigmit, they can apply. But with INES, we get the possibility also to have, for instance, delegates that are very important for the conferences, like the INES Pros, as we call it. And we also have the chance to have the networking and inspiration and ideas from the other INES festivals, and discuss the new talents that we think are going to be the rising stars for the next year, for instance. And so for Live at Heart, it's very important to have these European backgrounds platform.
So I guess it's also for you guys, this international aspect that INES brings with.
Yeah, I mean, we were working with gigmit, as Lina said before, because we were trying to be open to what the talent is all about in Europe. So we had the open calls for the festivals running before INES was kind of shaped up. For us is also the opportunity of kind of developing a long-term collaboration, because we are going through a lot of festivals, but the sense of group is really important, of building something together. It's not just for the moment, but you have a deeper vision of different realities. And also I think it's really important for the diversity in Europe, this project, because it reflects different realities, even if there are some common goals. I think culturally is really, really important, and it helps us grow together and understanding together different scenes and how can we break different artists in our own countries. So I guess the long term is really, it's a kind of a challenge, because as I said, we have different organizations, but in the end, it's really interesting how it's developing. So for us, it's quite an amazing opportunity to grow and to kind of also help our artists from Portugal to tour and show their own talent around. So I think it's a fantastic program.
You said you want to grow. By now there are 12 European showcase festivals taking part in this program. And where you want to go? What's the aim?
The aim is to grow at up to 30 festivals over the next years, so that we can have more artists and also more festivals within the network, of course, to promote all this exchange.
I see. How does the funding take place? So if I have a festival and want to participate in INES, do I have to pay something to take part, or do I only pay when I book a special act from the platform, or how does it work?
No, it's not that you have to pay, but as I said, it's co-funded by the European Union. So we have this budget, for example, to book an INES talent. Or what we're not talking about yet was that there's also the opportunity for professionals. So I think there are a lot of people in the room who are not musicians, but people who are working in the music industries, like artist managers or festival organizers. There's the opportunity to get free tickets to these festivals, and also get a funding for accommodation and travel. And this is also backed by the funding of the European Union.
I see. Nick, do you want to add something?
I just think, when you get a lot of artists applying from all around the world to your festival, you don't know what they're doing right now in the point of their career. Is it the right time for them to leave their country and come to another country? And I think I'm a musician myself, and at a certain point, releasing an album, it can take you so much further by having the opportunity to go somewhere else and back up what you're doing. The whole campaign is strengthened by going across Europe. So to have that insight when I get 2,000 applications from outside of the UK, I don't know, you hear good music, but is it the right time this band, 6 months they've been created, or 6 years is the right time for them to come to the UK? I think this network enables us to understand where the band are in that position, and it's the right time for them to be exported to the UK. And then also, instead of us just bringing acts back to Liverpool, we can take English acts out to Europe. So it's give and take, and it's really, I think, back to what Ruby said, and that talent development and really strengthening our position and what we truly should be doing as showcase festivals, and taking bands to the next level without the major input, without the MTV bullshit. We can go and bring bands, put them in front of people. Yeah, I think it's really good. Makes my job easier as well. Yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to say? Is there anything that we didn't talk about by now?
Following what Nick said, I think there is another very important thing that happens, that is we listen to each other. Like what Nick said about the big amount of bands applying to a festival. You can go through the list and pay attention and listen, whatever, but then we can talk to each other, because in our own countries we know better the bands, so we can really talk and say, look, what do you think about this, and advise each other. So that really helps to make a better job for the bands as well, because you can really, it's not your decision, but you can give a kind of an extra information about how the band is performing live or whatever, And the other thing is, like, we're together and we can really see the bands playing live, and then we can take better decisions. So the fact that we are committed with each other, makes it helps taking better decisions for the artists, I would say.
And within this discussion, you're always talking frankly. So you're not trying to sell any band to any country. If someone asks you, you say the truth.
I think it's like you're talking to experienced people. If you're trying to cheat a partner, you're gonna be in a bad position, because they will see it,
Just bands that would generally need selling would have an agent that would not go for anything less than $1,000 to come to a festival. So we can't be selling those emerging acts. They don't need no help from us. So it's it cuts that bullshit out.
Great.
That's a great sentence.
Any questions from the audience? No.
So I can just let you know that right now, if you're interested, if you're a musician, you can apply for West Bay Lab at the moment and Liverpool Sound City. Both calls are open right now. And if you are a professional in the field of music, then you can apply as well for West Bay Lab and Liverpool Sound City, but also for Nouvelle Prague until Sunday. So be fast. And for Ment Festival. These are the open calls for INES Pro at the moment.
Yeah. If there's nothing left to say, and there are no questions, thanks for being here.
Cheers.
Yes.